I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakar Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to the Akim out here that's pushing this truth. This is the brother Yakalim from the GMS Boston camp, and out of Juan Ratazah, Lord willing. This lesson is a faith builder. Going back into my dream journal, I want to share a vision that I had. But before that, I want to bring out Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are raving wolves. Now, how this vision started out was Apostle Tahar was saluting Nathaniel of IUIC as if they was coming together and breaking bread. Now, the apostle was being sincere, but Nathaniel, from the look on his face and the way he was moving, he was being deceitful. And behind Apostle Tahar was the other apostles and elders of multiple camps, and they all had on sackcloth garments. And Nathaniel and his congregation, they all had on their purple garments with the gold. Now, mind you, basically both camps fell asleep, and I awoke to find Nathaniel waking up his congregation to lead them. What was behind us was a large mountain that extended into the clouds, and he was waking up his congregation so that they could climb it, but he was telling them to be quiet so that we wouldn't wake up and being deceitful. And so I decided to follow them like a spy. And when we reached the first landing, there was an altar, and they were sacrificing cows onto that altar, and they were celebrating. And in this vision, it just seemed off. And then they started to go back to ascending that mountain, climbing it, and I followed them. But then I came across a bubble, and I can see two figures inside that bubble. So I stuck my hand inside, and then I stuck my full body once I realized I can go inside. And I was in an Edomite couple's living room, and there was a man lying on a reclining chair, and he was holding his chest. His hand was over his heart. He was having a heart attack, and the woman was sitting on the couch holding her mouth. Her hands were to her mouth as if she was in shock, and what was on the TV was something to do with Hebrew Israelites, and I couldn't hear exactly what was going on, but whatever they saw had them in shock to where the damn devil was having a heart attack. So I went back through the bubble and was back on the mountain, and a little bit of time had went by. So finally, when I got to the top, it was like an ancient church, and a great visual to that would be that church that's in the mountains over there in Ethiopia. I say ancient because everything was carved out of stone, but it was for a larger stature of people. And inside it looked like a Sunday service, or what goes on over there at IUIC. There was people dancing at the benches. Nate was in the pulpit saying what he's saying, and the people were clapping and rejoicing, and there were women on the pulpit being given away into marriage. And I felt somebody tap me, and it was my brother Tazawa, and he said, Apostle Tahar was looking for you. So I said, we got to get out of here. We got to inform him. And then I felt some hands grab my shoulders, and it was two members of IUIC. They grabbed me and my brother, and Nate was standing there as if we were caught. So we were put into a prison, but it was a prison that the walls were all wood panel, like the movie Get Out. The scene when they have him down there strapped to that chair. So everything was all wood panel. And at this point, my brother wasn't there, but there was women inside the room with their children, crying, holding their children, crying, saying they just want to leave. They don't want to be a part of this. no more. And I took it as them not wanting to be a part of IUIC. They were saying that they just want to be set free. So there was a tub with water in it, and I climbed inside that tub, and I submerged myself under the water. Salakia, if I'm using the wrong term. I went under, and I said, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and it's like my spirit left my body to the point where I floated down to the bottom of the mountain. Now, when I got to the bottom of the mountain, it looked like a scene out of 2012. It looked like downtown LA. There was a great flood. The water was up to like the middle of the skyscrapers. The windows were busted out. There was big crashing waves, but there was 3 boats, and on those boats, well, Apostle Tahar was in the middle and in the front, but the apostles and the elders who was there in the vision earlier, but this time they all had on purple garments with the gold in their boats, even though the waves were crashing down and it looked chaotic. The boats were just breezing through, and brothers were just on them boats relaxed. And then when the boat pulled up to land, Apostle Tahar got off, and he had a staff, and he took the staff and he hit a rock, and water flowed out that rock. And then I woke up, and that was the end of that vision. So once again, this was just a quick video through the Spirit. Wanted me to bring this vision out. Like I said, out of my Ratazah, the Lord puts that spirit on me. I want to bring out a lot of my visions and a lot of my dreams that I have written down. So I hope this video was a faith builder. And I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Makar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to the Akim out here that's pushing this truth out of my mouth, Lord willing. Where those men? Till next time, Yasharala. Shalom.